Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So today we'll unmask the ZS and see what the primer looks like, what we done yesterday. And then we've got some little bits to touch up where I've gone through on like the body kit and stuff, just with the tin primer. Then we'll go from there, see what else we can do with it. Then it's time to get the silver paint out, which is great. Okay, so this is where we left off in the last video. So all our repairs are primed up now and looking good. Especially this one, it was a pain. So as you can see, we're looking pretty good. Right, I'll put you in the stand, put you on time lapse, and we'll get this sheet off. Okay, so that's stripped down. Let's get some sandpaper, masks, flatten these off and see what we get. Should be fairly good, I would think. So we'll start on the front, get that all blocked down. Okay, so today we're using flat block, Velcro, 500 grit Abranet, and then some guide coat to make everything level. So let's get started. So what this does is helps you to get everything level. As you sand them, you'll get little dimples with black left in them, and you just sand them till they're flat, and the black goes away, and that's a straight panel. always use a decent quality mask. I choose to use the 3M top quality one. There's many different ones, you can get cheaper ones, but I find these do the job well. Right. I'll leave the first quarter of this one at normal speed because people have actually asked me how to do this process, so just leave that bit for them just to show them how to do it. Then I'll put the rest on time lapse and we'll start going around the car. So I think you get the idea. So I'll do the rest on time lapse because you don't need to see me do the whole bonnet like that. And we'll go from there. So if you're trying this for the first time, just do what I'm doing. Keep everything clean. Keep wiping things down. Keep blowing things down. Lay down your black. Make sure you push it into all the bits of repairs you've done, the filler, the fiberglass, primer, etc. Give it a good scrub in. And then as you're sanding, you've got to just remove all the black. If there's any little dimples left over or anything like that, keep sanding them on a crisscross motion until you've got a nice smooth panel and it's all clear, no black. And that's it. Practice will make perfect. Just keep trying, you'll get it better and better every time you do it until you get perfect finishes. Okay, so I'll speed up this side of the bonnet, get to the end, and I'll come back to you again then. So as you can imagine, this sort of work takes a lot of time to do it right anyway. You can spray a panel without doing all this prep, but the finish will be terrible. You'll get dents, dips, reactions, all sorts of things, all sorts of problems, and it won't look very good at all. So as you can see, I've got across the bonnet now, all the black's been removed, which means there's no more dents, dips, ripples, etc. Should all be nice and smooth now. The bits where I've gone through, I'll just flick in with a tin later on with a smooth primer that I can paint straight over, and that should be it for the bonnet. Well, as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely knackered now just doing that bonnet straight across. Normally have a break halfway, but I just went straight across today. Obviously got the rest of the car to do still. Quick drink of water or something like that. Cool down slightly and carry on. This is what you need to get your finish to look like, so I'll flip it around and show you. You want all the black back off the panel. So there's no little indentations or anything that are full of black. Everything's all standard smooth, should mean everything's level. From what I can tell, it's all nice and smooth by the hand touch. And I would say, with a few flicks over these bits here, like this where you can see through, I'll flick through some primer, smooth primer with a tin. Let that dry on before I actually do any painting on top of that. But otherwise, an 800 with the DA, and that's actually ready for some silver. So we're getting there. We've now got the rest of the car to do now. So we'll do the top of this wing, get that all nice and straight, and then move on to the doors. So what drink are we on today? I think we're going to go for this one here, recovery one. It's a protein shake. Should do the business. Alright, let's get some of that in. Then some water later on. Okay, let's get on with this wing. Get it nice and flat. Oh, and by the way, thanks for everyone saying I hope my head gets better soon. Still hurts. You touch it and stuff, and when I move around a bit dizzy, but things to get on with, so let's do it. Right, so same with the bonnet. Cover it in the black guide coat. Make sure you press it all into the primer as much as possible. And then start to sand it off. Looking for the same again. Nice flat, smooth panel. Shaped to the shape it should be. No ripples, no dents. No black guide left. Just a smooth panel in the primer colour. Don't worry if you go through in a few spots, that's normal. The aim at the moment is just to get the panel nice and flat and smooth, so all your repairs blend into the panel. I'll show you later on in the next video on what I use to flick in the bits where you're going through, which is nice and easy, and you can just do them and paint straight over them. So that's ideal. Okay, so I'll speed this up to the end of the wing and get back to you again then. try and make sure you get all your lines to flow as they should. On this car they've got a line all the way down the side, then you've got your lines around the edge of your body kit and stuff like that. Lines on your doors, lines around your handles, any lines really. Try and keep them all the right shape. So this is what it's looking like now. Everything's flat, no black is left. Shouldn't be any dents, ripples or anything, etc. All nice and smooth. Time to carry on around the rest of the car. Right, onto the driver's door. Same thing again. Blocking everything down, make it nice and smooth. Put the black on, make sure there's no dents, etc. And blend it all in. Okay, so I'll speed you up, get to the end of this door and come back to you again soon. Always check your panel with flat fingers. Make sure you can't feel any dents. If you think you can still feel something, put the black on again and re-block it, just to make sure. And again, as I said, try and keep everything clean, keep blowing everything down. If you haven't got a compressor and airline like this, then you'll have to use panel wipe. Keep wiping things down. Just keep everything clean and you'll get a much better finish. Right, so let's move on to the driver's rear door now. Same as we've done on the previous panels. Get this one nice and smooth, and we can carry on moving around the car. We move on to the driver's rear quarter pillar now. Same again, smooth that down, give it a bit of black, smooth everything off, and we're on the other side. I know this hasn't been very long for you, but for me this has been over half a day's work. As you can imagine, it's not easy just sanding these down and shaping everything up. You do use a lot of energy. It's like doing cardio at the gym, to be fair. So that's the bonnet done, the driver's wing, driver's door, driver's rear door, rear quarter. So we're now on the other side. So let's get started on the rear quarter. This will be the one to get the shape right. This will be fun because there's curves, lines, and all sorts of shapes on this panel. But the guide coach should help me do it. So I'll speed you up, get through this panel, and bring you back on a little bit. So the quarter's all nice and shaped up. That's great. Let's move on to the panel, the top panel on the quarter, and get through that too. So that panel's sorted, looking good. The whole quarter's all nice and shaped up how it should be now. So that's good. I'm getting pretty knackered now, but that's part of the job. I'm going to stop and have a quick drink. No, I'm going to quickly do this little bit on the door fan before I do that. Just a couple of little stone chips that I missed. I'm just going to sand them flat and smooth. We'll go from there. So while having a short break and a drink, I found some what I think are really good upgrades for the quarter project that I'm doing. So I'm going to have to stop this one here because I've now got a 4-hour drive to do. So I'll end this video here and pick it up again tomorrow. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for the support on the Facebook groups. And thanks for everyone, basically. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. Hopefully we'll get this one done and wrapped up fairly soon.